Okay, so I'm going to work through these problems on the review sheet so you can check your answers. So we're finding the prime factorization on this first part, so we have 48. So I think of two factors of 48, doesn't matter which two. First two that comes to mind for me are 6 and 8. Because 6 times 8 is 48. And then 6 is an even number, 8 is an even number. I know the only even prime number is 2, so I can break these down further because when I'm done for prime factorization, all I want left are prime numbers. So 6 can break into 2 and 3. 8 can break into 2 and 4. So the prime factorization of 48 would be 2 times 2, 3 times 4. And you could write this as an exponent, 2 to the second power times 3 times 4. If the directions don't specifically say exponent, either way would be acceptable. So, number 2, 150. And for this one, I think when I see 25, 50, 75, I think quarters. So I'm going to use 25, and then I know 4 quarters is 100 or a dollar. 6 is 125, so 7. Okay? You can always use, if it ends with a 0 or a 5, you can always use the number 5. But this is, I could do this quickly in my head. I know 7 is a prime, and then the 25 can be broken up into 5 and 5. 5's a prime, so this would be 5 times 7, or 5 to the second power times 7. Okay? Next section, we're using I guess it should be number 3. I just miscounted here, but find the prime factorization of each number using exponents. So we're using the factor tree again, and use 7 and 8, and 2 and 4, 2 and 2. So it would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. It says use the exponent, so this would be 2 to the third power times 7. If you keep it as this on this section, it would be a -half on the test. Okay, number 5 is 100. 100 is a very common number. I'm just going to use 10 and 10. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. That's 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. So it would be 2 to the second power times 5 to the second. Remember, prime factorization the key. We're trying to get down to all we have left are prime numbers, and when we multiply those prime numbers, we get the number that we started with. Okay? Let's do 6 and 7. So 4 to the third, it says write each power as a product of the same factor. So 4 to the third power is equal to 4 times 4 times 4. And then you would do the math. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 would be 64. Okay? If you can't do the math in your head, you could do it the long way. Okay? Number 7, 5 to the second is equal to 5 times 5, which is the same as having 25. Okay, so that's what it means to write each power as a product of the same factor, and it's finding a value. It's going to be worth 2 points. On the test tomorrow, this is worth 1 point, this is worth 1 point. Okay? 8 and 9, we're using the mental math trick to solve these. So I do 4 times 7. I ignored the zeros at first, so 4 times 7 is 28. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Okay? Number 9, 12 times 10 to the second. Well, 10, this is actually asking 12 times 100. I use the mental math. 12 times 1 is 12, 2 zeros. Okay? And then on the back is multiplication. So whatever method that you've chosen, you can use. I'm going to use the traditional method since that's what the majority of the people have used. or chosen in the class. So I'm going to estimate first. So this rounds to 40. This rounds to 90. So I'm going to use mental math strategy here to solve this real quick. 4 times 9 is 36. Put the zeros on it. So my answer should be around 3,600. Then I actually do it. 5 times 7, 35. Carry up to 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 3 is 24. Done here, done here. So important. This is the most common mistake. You can do your math perfectly, but if you don't do this, you'll get everything wrong. That 8 is not really an 8, it's an 80, so I have to put a placeholder 0 here. Then I can go back and do the math. 8 times 5 is 40, carry up to 4. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28. That's a 5, a 4, a 10, 3. Okay. Since I rounded up, I know my estimation is going to be a little bit larger than the actual answer, so that checks out. Number 11, 56 times 99. So this is 60 and 100. So my answer will be around 6,000. Let's see here, 9 times 6 is 54, carry up to 5, 9 times 5 is 45, plus 5 is 49, done here, put the 0, because that 9 is not really a 9, it's 90. 9 times 6 is 54, carry up to 5, 9 times 5 is 45, add the 5, 49, boom. 3, 4. Okay. Number 12. Estimate it, so 660, so my answer should be around 36. So 4, 2, 9, 11, 3 up, 18, 19. Put my 0, 8, 4, 18, and 4, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so you can do that in your head like that. Carry up to 2, 36, 38, add them up, 8, 9. Okay. So 40,194, and then 13. Do my estimating, so 800, 40, so my answer should be around 32,000, 4, 25, done, 0, 2, 16, 19, okay, so it's 36,464, okay. Hopefully I didn't want this video to get too long. I was doing these quickly. Hopefully this will help you prepare for the test tomorrow. This is like a mini version of the test. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes. Again, I was doing them quickly. Come see me during time if you have any questions.